I just wanted to give you a bit of a heads up because I noticed something yesterday and I thought, oh my God, why didn't I say that in my forecast for the week ahead? Because this is, I think, actually more important than anything else. Okay, this is absolutely stating the bleeding obvious. So here goes, right? So as I'm recording this, the moon is in opposition to the North Node. Now look where the moon is. The moon is over this side of the chart and look where everything else is. Oh yeah, it's all gathered here. So what is the moon going to be doing? The moon's always moving around. What this means is from Monday the 30th, and definitely until Thursday the 2nd, and beyond that actually, but from Monday the 30th, the moon is going to make a series of oppositions, one after the other, after the other, after the other, after the other, until it comes into the full moon position. Now, the full moon, when it comes up, and I will be doing a different video about that, the full moon, the moon's in the sign of Libra that absolutely likes things to be fair and balanced and everything working out all, jolly and calm because their needs are met. The Libran energy wants things to feel fair. Now, what creates a lot of unfairness? If we think about it, these oppositions are about the polarity, like one side versus the other. And if you look at the chart right now, it's super, super wonky. It's really heavy on one side. And then you've got the moon trying to balance everything out. Now, the moon is very much about our instincts, our intuition, and also our emotional needs. And so I think what we need to do right now is absolutely think about our own emotional needs so that when we go through each one of these oppositions, and as I speak, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 before we get to the full moon, and that's in a matter of days. So, how are you going to manage that? I absolutely recommend you ask yourself, like, what is my need for direction right now? What is my need? Like, what haven't I shared? Like Mercury, what haven't I said? What haven't I articulated? That would satisfy my needs. What haven't I taken action on, like my need for action? Where have I felt blocked in my need for action? With the upcoming opposition to Neptune, what haven't I oh, that's a good one. Where is my need for creativity and spirituality ignored or blocked? What do I need to feel into and tune into? And then Saturn, where is my need for calm, peaceful order and stability? Now, the reason I'm asking, what is my need? In response to all of these planetary questions is when the moon goes into opposition with each of these, it's going to be highly frustrated and it's going to feel very, very blocked. It's going to feel pulled tight, like an elastic band that you're pulling. And it's going to feel like you're out of options or out of resources, like you're in a low ebb, you've done too much, you haven't rested enough, blah, blah, blah. And of course, we all know that as you're coming up to a full moon, that absolutely is emphasized. Everything moony gets bigger and bigger and bigger. And so our feelings of not having enough resources, of not having enough time, not having enough patience. And then, when you add into that you might also feel like you haven't expressed yourself, you haven't taken action, you haven't done this, you haven't done that, and you feel really unsupported. Can you imagine how that moon is going to be behaving or expressing itself come the full moon? This full moon is in opposition to the sun and Aries, and Saturn in Aries. This moon is going to be demanding fairness and getting really shirty anywhere where it feels like someone is not supporting you. So my advice is support yourself as much as possible, because, with these full moons, it's very easy to feel unsupported or unloved or hard done by. And it's very easy because it's so polarized. It's very easy to shift all the blame onto the person that didn't see you struggling, that didn't see your needs that needed to be met. But here's my advice. You've got a few days to do what you can to support yourself. So you don't have to blame your partner. You don't have to blame your friends. You don't have to blame your boss. I mean, sure, they might be arseholes. They really might be arseholes, and they might be adding to your situation, but you always have choice. And so to me, this is hopefully helpful information that will help you navigate into this full moon. So, and it doesn't stop there, obviously. The moon is then I'm going to go into opposition with Chiron, Venus. I've put Sarah's in because I like her so much. And then it's going to ease off a lot, because the patterns are going to change a little bit more. But yes, over the next few days, those oppositions coming in could be quite intense. So I'm going to leave that there. Lots of love. Have a great one. And I hope you enjoyed this little pop-up thought. If you do, I might do some more. Anyway, lots of love. Bye.